Say something meaningful, say something I don't know. I wanna know you better. The way that you talk to me, the way that you make me feel, I don't know if you're real. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight.
Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you happen to be new here, my name is Tammy and welcome to my home. While this is the first that you guys are all seeing of my new temporary place, this is where we are living after we moved out of the farmhouse. So if you happen to be new here and you don't really know what's going on, my husband lost his job right around the same time that we were selling our farmhouse. The two had absolutely nothing to do with each other because we were selling before we knew that his job was no longer going to be there. But now we are kind of in this transition situation where we're not really sure where we're gonna go. We don't really know what we're gonna do, so we are just renting at the moment, and this is a place that we were able to find on short notice that was able to lease it to us, and so we're just grateful to have a place to call our own at the moment. But this is not going to be our forever home by any means. We did move from a house that was 4 times the size of this, so we definitely have downsized. I would say that this home is definitely a little bit on the small side for our family, as we do have 4 children, and this is just a 3-bedroom mobile home, but we are making it work. And so while I clean today and also in upcoming videos, I'll show you guys how we are making things work in this home with a very small space and how we just downsized our life to make this possible. So today is a Sunday prep because I just love to get the house kind of reset for the week. I am going to go grocery shopping, and I'm just going to show you how I prep some food as well as how I clean my house and just plan for the week. So I hope that you guys enjoy today's video, and thank you so much for tuning in today.
You think you're too far, but I'm where you are, you know. I said I won't leave your side. They left you bare, but I'm begging you, staring my eyes for you. Yeah, I took my life. I'm running your way, but you pushed me away. Your lifeline, losing your mind. I'm here for you, babe. I've loved you the same this whole time. So tell me, what's on your mind?
So now I'm moving on to the dining room area. This is also our homeschool and play area, and as you can see, it definitely needs a reset. It's a complete mess. I also wanted to show you one of the projects my kids worked on this week. They had to choose a habitat to make a diorama of, and they decided to make a deciduous forest, and so they made the trees and all the animals that would be living in that habitat. I always try to do a hands-on project each week with my kids because I think it makes homeschooling just a little bit funner, and if it's something educational, it's going to help the information stick into their brains just a little bit more instead of just reading the information in a book, because when you have the hands-on experience, then you're just more likely to remember it. And so that was just one project that we did, and of course every week I try to do something a little bit different, whether it's a science project or a diorama or an art project, whatever it is, I always try and do those kinds of things. So these are melty beads here, by the way. This is a craft project that my kids have been really enjoying, especially my younger girls. And at first I thought that it might be a little bit too old for Clara, as she's just 4 years old right now, but she really enjoys doing it, and I think it's really great for dexterity as well because she has to put the little tiny beads on the board. And even though her creations don't usually end up being anything at all, they're usually just a bunch of mix of different colored beads, but she really enjoys the process. And when it comes to kids, a lot of times the process is so much more important than the end result.
I have
set my sails on fire and watched my vessel sink. 'Cause I've seen the shores of every tide, but I still wished I was in your sea. I had buried my wandering heart deep into the earth. 'Cause when we were mountaintops apart, oh how I longed for your valley deep. Oh, anywhere I run I can see the sun, 'cause you are the light in my eyes, in my eyes. Anywhere I go I can feel your soul burning like the stars in the sky, in the sky. And I'm like, ooh.
So the reason that there is a bunch of rocks in this play kitchen is because Clara really enjoys cleaning rocks. We just get them from outside and she uses a toothbrush with some soap and water to clean the rocks off, and it's a really great busy activity for her. But the thing is, she often likes to keep the rocks in the house all the time, so I just went outside and dumped those out because, you know, we need new rocks for her to clean each time, and it's actually kind of fun for her to go out and pick out the rocks that she's about to clean anyways, so those needed to be gone outside. So a couple weeks ago, it was my daughter's birthday, Clara. She turned 4, and this was one of her birthday presents, and it was just so adorable that I wanted to share it with you guys, because I was on the lookout for a really nice tea set for the longest time, something that wasn't glass so it wouldn't break, but also not wood or plastic, because wood you can't really use it properly, and then plastic, you know, it's not great for the environment and doesn't last as long. So I got these ones, and they're tin, and they are so adorable. So it's an Arctic winter kind of animal theme, and it is just the cutest thing ever. And watch what happens when you tip the pod. So it has a little wind up on the bottom, so it will never run out of batteries, which is also a plus, but it's also not going to go all the time. So once it runs out of winding, then if you just don't wind it up anymore, it's not going to be constantly going if you don't want it to constantly go. In any case, I'm just thinking this is just way too cute and way too adorable.
You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild.
So the kitchen, dining room, and homeschool area is all tidied up and reset for the week. So I'm gonna make myself a caramel macchiato here. I just use coffee with some cream that is put into a frother and then top it off with caramel syrup. And it's just sort of my homemade caramel macchiato. And so now I'm just gonna sit down and I'm gonna look through our homeschooling supplies for the week. I have the teacher's guide here. We are doing a North America unit study. This is through Gather Round Homeschool. And so I'm just gonna look at what's coming up for the week so I can see if there is anything that I need to buy for either craft supplies or activities. Since I am gonna be going out to get some groceries, so I figured I would get any supplies that I need for the homeschool area as well. Plus I decided to look on Pinterest for any ideas, and I was looking for some totem pole ideas because we're doing British Columbia this week, and a totem pole was one of the activities that they suggested. I was also looking up some recipe ideas on my phone so that I could make a grocery list for anything that I'm going to need. And then just as I was about to head out the door, Clara came up to me and she wanted me to bring a dinosaur so that I wouldn't be lonely when I went grocery shopping. She is just the sweetest thing ever. So I'm back from grocery shopping now, and I'm just gonna show you guys what I got for groceries this week, as well as what meals and snacks I'm gonna be prepping for. so here is an overview of everything that I got. So starting on this side, I got some nachos because we have some leftover chili in the fridge and nachos go really well with that. And then I got some Caesar salad, and I'm gonna put some chicken with that. But what I'm using this chicken for originally is to make spinach chicken casserole, so I'm just gonna use like the leftover chicken from that and use it with that. I also got a lot of vegetables, and I'm gonna be prepping those here in a moment so that I can make little containers of vegetables, because it's just so much easier just to grab those from the fridge, have a little bit of dip with that, and it's a great healthy snack. So then we also have some hot dogs. Again, I can use the leftover chili and we can make chili dogs out of that. And then this is for tater tot casserole, and my kids love my tater tot casserole, so they're really, they're happy about that whenever I make that. I also have some fish and chips because that's just a good meal to keep in the freezer when you don't have anything else to eat one day. Then I can just really quickly just put that in the oven, and it's a, maybe not the healthiest meal, but it's really quick and easy. And they had some cheese there, that these ones were like, if you buy two, you get a good deal. So I always buy 2 cheeses at Walmart whenever I buy them, and we always use it for a bunch of stuff. I also got some fruit. When I get bananas, I like to get some yellow ones and some green ones so that we can use the yellow ones right away. And then by the time we're finished using these ones, then hopefully these ones are ripened. Because what otherwise happens is that we eat a few bananas and then the rest of them just go brown. So this way, this should cover the week. I also got some apples. My kids are crazy about apples. They eat them all the time. Got a little bit of junk food. Okay, so we also have some bread. We have some snacks for the kids so that those are easy to grab for them. I was also out of the caramel syrup that I like to make caramel macchiatos with. Some silk almond milk because Carly doesn't do well with regular milk, so she likes this stuff, which is good. So instead of having regular milk, she can drink that. Also got some sour cream so I can have this with nachos or baked potatoes. I also use this in the chicken casserole. And then I got this Method spray. This one is my favorite. It's pink grapefruit, and so I was happy that Walmart now carries that, so I can just grab that there and I don't have to go to another store. And then over here I have some supplies for tea parties. These are so cute, little unicorn cupcakes, and then I can put some pretzels, maybe cut up some apples, and then the girls could have their iced tea with it, and they could put that in their little teapot that they have with their tea set. So anyways, that is everything that I got, and that should last us most of the week.
So now that I have the groceries all put away, I'm going to go ahead and prep the vegetables for the week. So I like to cut all these up and put them in individual packages because the convenience of this will encourage me to actually eat the vegetables, and it'll also help with the kids. They'll have a healthy snack just readily available to them. And the thing is, if these vegetables were not cut up, they were just sitting in the fridge, we probably wouldn't take the time to cut them up all the time. So this way we are just eating healthier, because I know myself and I know that I can get lazy sometimes, and so I really love to go for those convenience foods. So now it is the next day, and I am just putting together a little tea party for my youngest 2 daughters, and we're using Clara's new tea set. So I have some cupcakes and pretzels, cheese and apples, and prepping for the week on Sunday is so nice because now I have the time and supplies to do this for my girls, and they have so much fun with it, and it's just a great way that we can spend some time together, and they are just so excited about being able to have some treats and have a little tea party. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope that it gave you some motivation as well as some inspiration, and I hope you guys all have a fabulous week. I will see you in my next one. Take care.
I have set my sails on fire and watched my vessel sink, 'cause I've seen the shores of every tide, but I still wished I was in your sea. I have buried my wandering heart deep into the earth, 'cause when we were mountaintops apart, oh how I longed for your back.